Morning. There's something beeping I can't turn off, so that's the name of the episode today, because you're going to be listening to the beeping sound emanating from over there. I don't know what to do about it. I think somebody unplugged something they shouldn't have. Beep, beep, beep. I wish I knew how to turn it off. I do not know. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Somebody loves me, apparently. How's that? Hello? Sounds like a mother-in-law. I don't have a mother-in-law, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what mother-in-laws sound like. I am a bachelor. Maybe for life. I have no idea. It's time for a new board. I don't know, somebody unplugged something underneath the till over there, and I have no idea how to reset it, so just gonna have to beep for the rest of the morning until somebody comes and fixes it. His mother-in-law. I was just explaining I don't have a mother-in-law, but if that's what mother-in-laws sound like, I don't want one. It's time for a new board. Yeah. Look at that beautiful board. A fresh board. Can't believe I can burn this. It's beautiful. house. I want a house made of mahogany. This is like, it's the most perfect board I've ever seen in my whole life. House made from mahogany. Anybody out there in Vancouver that would like to procure some burnt boards, just drop by and I'll give you an endless supply potentially. I don't know what you'd use them for, but hate bent boards. Bent boards. Day 4's lava. Yeah, picture frames. Yeah, I know there's a lot you can do with these boards. I've actually been collecting them. I went to Alberta on the weekend to visit some friends, and I took a whole load of burnt, worn out boards to a friend who's a carpenter, and he's going to make cutting boards out of them, but I'm sure there's a lot of things you can do with them. When they're burnt, they get this, like, you can see the grain of the wood really nicely, right? A shiny board. This one's a brand new board. Last year when I moved into my new place, I had a bunch of these boards laying around, and I built some planters, but I made them a little too shallow so the plants don't grow very well in them. The boards last about 2 months, I guess, each board. Sometimes when you put them in the oven, they start to warp. And if they warp too badly, sometimes you just have to throw them out. But I mean, I don't throw them out. I take them home. And they pile up in on my balcony. But beep. I wonder if I can anticipate the beep. Beep. Oh, beep. 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 No, I missed it. Beep. Oh, that beep is going to drive me nuts. Fuck. I'll try to drown it out with poetry, maybe. Beep. Hamlin Towns in Brunswick, my famous Hanover city. The river Western deep and wide washes its wall on the southern side. A pleasanter spot you never spied. But when begins my ditty, almost 500 years ago, to see the townsfolk suffer so from vermin was a pity. Rats, they fought the dogs and killed the cats, and bit the babies in the cradles, and ate the cheeses from the bats, and licked the soup from the cook's own ladles, split open the kegs of salted sprats, made nests in the men's Sunday hats. They're bagels, yeah, I'm making bagels. So I try to drown out the beeping sound, poetry. Sounds like you know, beeping in a hospital, like a respirator or something like that. Sounds like somebody's dying somewhere. Like flatlined. This is the hospital kitchen. Dr. Bagel. We make all kinds of bagels. There's these are sesame right now. Sesame, which is just plain dough with sesame on top, and then I'm gonna make everything: poppy, multigrain, sun-dried tomato, cinnamon apple, multigrain, almost gluten-free. And one day we will make a vegan bagel. I'm advocating here at Rosemary Rock Salt for a vegan bagel. Yeah, we should. What's in your bagel IV bag, or your IV bag? That's a bag of water. I don't think you'd want to put bagel water in your veins, though. Obviously. Beep. I think I have an order this morning. I'm going to go to the back and check. Go to the back and check. I have an order for 1.5 dozen plain bagels. And a half dozen poppy, 1 plain cream cheese, 600 grams of smoked meat, 40 grams of lox. Yeah. Yeah, it does sound like a vehicle backing up or something. A garbage truck. Did I put bagels in here? I don't remember. Oh, no, I haven't put bagels. morning, comrade. I'm making bagels. Comrade is a word that we should use more often. Thank you for using the word comrade. We are definitely comrades. Camaraderie. A comrade is better than a friend. I have a lot of energy this morning. I rode my bike here this morning. I woke up at 3 o'clock. Got out of bed at 3:15. Dressed myself. Brushed my teeth. Went downstairs. Put my shoes on. Turned my headlights on my bike. And out the door. I rode my bike for 40 minutes to get here, mostly uphill. It's a good workout, but it always wakes me up in the morning, makes me feel energized. I love my bicycle. Though the chain needs to be oiled, the chain keeps on falling off because it's bone dry. Your dog's being bad. What kind of dog do you have? I've been thinking about getting a dog. I would get an American Staffordshire or a pit bull. I don't know. I just like those breeds. I like the breeds that frighten people. There's a really cute pit bull puppy at the BCS PCA that I've been thinking about adopting, but I need to get approval from my landlady. Husky, nice. Husky Shepherd mix. My parents have 90 pounds. Well, my parents have a Bison Shih Tzu. Might be a cross, I don't know. It's a really fun dog though. My parents' dog's name is Cash Cody. You shouldn't let children name a dog, because that's what they'll call it. They'll call him Cash Cody. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been listening to that beep for the last hour and a half now. And it is annoying me. This board so bent. I don't know if I should even bother using meshes. No. "18 years, wow. When I was a kid, I had a dog named Chimo, and he was a border collie cross. And then we had a dog named Chubbs, and he got hit by a grader. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. It was sort of terrible. And then we had a dog named Bear. He was a Newfoundland cross. And then I had what was the other? I'm sure we've had other dogs. Oh, we had a dog named Inti, which is apparently a Pokemon character. My little brother named it that because he was a Pokemon fan. But Inti disappeared a while ago. My parents live on a farm, or like an acreage, so they let the dogs run around. And they sometimes just they just disappear, right? Or they get old and go off in the forest and die with dignity. Change my profile pic. Okay. I'm not a very savvy user of the social media. Yeah, I think my profile pic is a picture of me with a beard. I don't have a beard right now. Oh, to Jake. Oh, okay, sorry. I should change my profile picture though. Oh, thank you. I'm an egg. Okay. Yeah, you should. You shouldn't be an egg. Your profile picture. That's no fun. Who the fuck wants to look at an egg? So I should swear this is a family show. Yeah, right. There's nothing family oriented on the online world. Blah blah blah. My brain is going too fast. And this incessant beeping is driving me crazy. We boil the bagels first because it cooking the bagel, it sort of gelatinizes the outside of the bagel, and then it gives, once you boil it and then you bake it, and the gelatinized, like, after you boil it, it just makes a thicker, crunchier crust, I guess, is the reason why we boil them. It also adds flavor because there's honey in the water. Yeah, you should come and visit us here. We're in, we have four locations, 2 in North Vancouver and 2 in Vancouver. So, we'd love to see you here. We have an abundant supply of bagels. Unless I'm having a bad day and I fall behind and run out of bagels. Canadians love bagels, yes, we do. We're very innovative bakers too, as well. like to know a little bit more about this, how this whole technique came into existence. I don't know if it originated in Montreal or not, or if it was imported from somewhere else. That's something I'd love to do, is travel the world and just like visit bakeries all over the world. It would be such a fantastic thing to do. I'll be here. It'll be 4 years in January 2018. I started January 12th of 2014. So it's been almost 4 years now. But I baked before I worked here. When I was going to university at the University of Calgary, I worked at a bakery called Prairie Mill Bread Company, and we made organic whole grain bread. Thank you. Are you talking about me, my jeans? Can you even see me? How can you tell I'm wearing jeans? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can only see my torso though. I don't know how you can see my jeans. I bought them from American Eagle. Oh, okay, I see. I bought them from American Eagle, and they're nice and stretchy, because I need stretchy pants. I move a lot. Anybody watching Twin Peaks out there? The new one? Wear leggings. Actually, our uniform requires us to wear blue jeans, even in the heat of summer, which is sort of unfortunate. But I mean, I understand what bakers need to wear pants, because if I wore shorts, I'd probably splash my legs and they'd be covered in scars and burns. No, Twin Peaks is on Crave TV here in Canada. I think it's on Showtime in the States. But man, that last episode was brutal. It was. I love David Lynch. Like watching that episode just filled me with emotion. There's a scene where a child gets hit by a truck, and it's probably the most poignant, visceral scene in cinema I've ever seen. I just felt like it was shocking and horrifying and saddening, and it was just brilliant. David Lynch is a master. A master. And then Laura Dern makes an appearance in this one. I love Laura Dern. And Kyle MacLachlan. Two of my favorite actors. Twin Peaks. I should learn. Oh, I missed your comment, sorry. I should learn the theme song on recorder. I don't know if that'd be. I don't know how well that would transcribe. That's that sounded a little bit lewd. I only pump hearts between beeps. that sounds like innuendo there. I only pump hearts between beeps. It's my new slogan. I'm also excited about the new season of Game of Thrones. That must be coming up pretty soon, right? I'm a big fantasy fan. The first novel I ever read when I was I think I read it when I was 13 was The Hobbit. Love The Hobbit. I love J.R.R. Tolkien. What's the funniest thing that's happened at my workplace? I don't know. Funniest thing that's ever happened at my work. Let me think about that one. I'm not sure. What is the funniest thing that's happened here? I don't know, me working here is pretty funny. Sorry. I didn't actually cough on the banquet time. The funniest thing that's ever happened here. That's a tough question. I don't know. I started laughing and it turned into a cough. So I don't know, I've like had some congestion in my chest here. Sort of dislodged from my bike ride this morning. Holy crap, I'm gonna bash that thing right now. Oh. I only pump hearts between beeps. Tomorrow's episode is going to be called that. Oh no, I'm not working tomorrow. If anybody's periscoping later today, if it's not raining, after work I'm going to play hacky sack right out there so that I can periscope it because I need a Wi-Fi connection in order to do it. Yeah, so around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Pacific time, whatever. I'm gonna play hacky sack. If you want to watch me play hacky sack, then tune in to the stream. If you want to watch an old man play hacky sack, that's I'm pretty decent. It's a good workout, and it keeps my reflexes quick. Yeah, I do everything alone. I'm just a big loner. It's hard. It's true. It's hard to meet people in Vancouver. I like to think of Vancouver as New Gramora. Full of haughty rich people. They're not my kind of people. I like rural. I grew up around rural folk. I'm not throwing them on the floor. There's a big bin right here. I sometimes throw them into these right here, these I knew you were kidding. I knew you were kidding. Milk crate, yeah, milk crates. There's a bagel. Oh, I was gonna flip that for you, but I'm klutzy this one. I'll flip one of these ones. Oh, I guess I should. I'm distracting myself here. I guess I should keep on baking. Playing. I need to get more. I guess I'll do cinnamon apple now. Yeah, the beeping it's not distracting me, it's causing me to go mad. Yeah. Periscope is a place for mad people, it's true. Mad people and stoners. Whenever I go on Periscope, that's all I see are people smoking drugs. Oh, that's not true, there's a lot of good things on Periscope. I should watch it. I don't actually watch other people's streams very often. I should though. I have that, who listens to Fleet Foxes? That song, Mykonos. Oh my god, I love that song. I think our patient is dying. I'm doing well. How are you? Are you talking to me? I don't know. How much does one bagel cost? What does it cost? We charge $1.50 per bagel. I don't know. Is that expensive for bagels? And then if you want a bagel and cream cheese, it's $3.50. And if you want just butter, it's $2.50. If you want peanut butter and jam, it's $3.50. My favorite is the vegetarian because I'm vegetarian. I also eat the lox because I'm actually a pescatarian because I eat fish. They're Montreal stuff. They're Montreal bagels, Vancouver style, is what I like to say. One of my goals or aspirations is to open a bagel shop called Vegan Bagel, and I'm going to sell whole grain vegan bagels to the masses. Because that's what they want. They want a whole grain vegan bagel. And you know how I know that that's what they want is because that's what I want. And that's the best gauge for knowing what other people want is knowing what you want. And at Vegan Bagel, we will mill the flour right in the store. It's going to be whole grain bagel. What a concept! A whole grain vegan bagel. Yes, vegan bagels. Yes. And the mascot is going to be the Pied Piper of Hamelin. And I'm going to build a glass oven. I'm going to bake bagels in a glass oven. And we're going to mill all the flour on site. Good morning from London. Welcome to the stream. Whether it's whether it's vegan or not. Well, you definitely know if it was a whole grain bagel, you definitely notice a difference. And the egg, we add egg to our bagels here, and it doesn't really eggs act as a binder, right? And they sort of it would change the texture and taste of it, but eggs aren't like an essential ingredient in bagels, so. So it'd be very, very easy to make a vegan bagel. That would be very palatable. And I want to experiment with adding things like yams. I'd make a yamby bagel. If you call it a yamby bagel, because because there's a street called Canby Street here in Vancouver, and I would call it a yamby bagel because it would be a bagel with yams in it. A yamby bagel. And I'd also make bagels called, I'd call them Fruit Loops. And the Fruit Loop bagel would be flavored with juice, some kind of fruit, maybe a blueberry fruit or a raspberry fruit flavor, or they'd be called Fruit Loops, so they'd be all different kinds of flavors. And I would make a coconut walnut bagel. My God, that would be a good flavor combination, wouldn't it? And vegan bagel would have an oatmeal bar, because I love oatmeal. And it would have all the best fixings, like I love oatmeal with maple syrup on top. I put maple syrup and soy milk. Those are my favorite things on coconut walnut. Yeah. And it'd be like a Whole Foods. I love Whole Foods because they. I love the Whole Foods buffet. It's like whenever I'm around Whole Foods, I go to Whole Foods, and that's like the best meal you can have in Vancouver. It's expensive, but whatever. Sorry, excuse me. Wow, that's incredible news. Amazon bought Whole Foods. Is that astounding? That's astonishing. Amazon's going to revolutionize the grocery industry. Hopefully they'll put Loblaws out of business. I hate Loblaws. Loblaws. Superstore. Real Canadian superstore. My business, we open at 7. I don't even know, 7 till 8. I think. I don't know when we close because I'm never here when we close. I start baking at 4 o'clock in the morning though. And I'm done at 2 in the afternoon usually. Although this is Saturday, we're gonna have a busy day today probably, because it's I don't know, it's a little cloudy here, but it's supposed to get nice, so we should have a busy day. Saturdays are our busiest days. No, we have a team. Like I'm the only baker at this location, but there's 3 other locations, so there's bakers at each location right now baking. and I don't make any of the dough. The dough is made in a commissary by dough makers. So it's a fairly large team of individuals. And oh, thank you. And but I am a one-man army. It is true. Oh, there was that Our Lady Peace song. What is it? What was the name of that song? Army of Me, or no, that's a Bjork song. Army of Me. Just an army of me. I've never wanted to own a gun before, but right now I could use one. I would shoot that thing. Whatever is beeping over there. Water was supposed to boil over. Sorry, I got some congestion in my lungs. I don't know what's going on. Go punch it. No, it's big and heavy. I don't know. I'd break my fist on it if I punched it. Need a baseball bat. Or a Shiva. I could use my Shiva on it. Get a good whack. That's what I'd do. Yes. I would beat it up, but I think it's an essential piece of equipment, so I probably shouldn't destroy it. It is connected to our cash tills. It's called it's called a power bar or something like that. It must be a backup battery or something like that. I think somebody unplugged it. Probably our cleaners last night. They're not supposed to unplug things, but I don't know. So I don't know why they unplugged. Maybe they were cleaning under the till and they thought it was okay to unplug it, but obviously they shouldn't have done that. Let's do some speed poetry. Hamlet towns of Brunswick, by fame the Hanover city, the river Weser deep and wide, washes the wall on southern side, pleasant spot you never spied, but when begins my ditty, almost 500 years ago, to see the townsfolk suffer so from vermin was a pity. Rats, they fought the dogs, and killed the cats, and bit the babies in the pails, and ate the cheese from the vats, and licked the soup from the cook's old windows, split open the cakes, sold the press, and then Sunday had to spoil the women cats by drowning out the speaking in 50 different sharp and flat. Had lots of people in the body too, the town all came flocking, 'tis clear by day, our mirrors and naughty, and as for our corporation, Think about downtime, determine goals and kind of will determine what's best for the environment. You hope because you're old and obese, finding furry civic growth, ease, rouse up for the city, your brain is Iraqi. Find the rain in your lacking, your sure it's fate will send you packing. And this American corporation quaked with mighty consternation. An hourly soccer council, Atlantic America was silent. Fort Gilder, eyed by Irving Gonzalo, I wish I were a mile hence. It's easy to bid when Rackman's pain, I'm sure my forehead aches again. I sparks of COVID, oh, vague, oh, for a trap. Just as he said this, what should have at the chamber door, but jump to top. Bless us, cried Mayor, what's that? What's the corporation as sat? Looking mills who wonder his fat, no brain, where his lies more moister than too long over moisture. Save when I knew his paunch could need this for a plate of turtle green glutinous. Only a scraping of shoes on the mat, anything like the sound of a rat makes my heart go to the cat. Come in, cried the mayor, looking bigger, and did come the strange figure. His long, clear coat and heel head was half yellow and half red. He himself was tall and thin, with sharp blue eyes, used like green, and light loose hair and swarthy skin, nor tucked hair, cheek nor beard or chin. The lips or smile went out, and there was no guessing his kid or kin, and now nobody could enough admire this tall man in his quaint attire. Cool when it's as my great-grandsire, starting up at the trumpet tube goes, and walked his way from his painted zone. He bends towards the pencil and sorry. There's my speed poetry. It's hard to do. It's fast talking. Fast talking fun. He bends towards the council and please your honor, said he, I am able by means to seek to try and draw all the creatures living in the sun. They crawl or somewhere fly right after me so as you never saw. And chiefly use my charm on creatures that do people harm, the mole and toad and nude and viper. People call me Pied Piper, and here they know his round neck, a scarf of red and yellow stripes matches his coat's self-same check. And that scarf said hung a pipe in his fingers, they know forever spraying, as if impatient you be playing. Upon this pipe his low it dangle over his vested so full old fangles. Yes, indeed, Pied Piper as I am in Tartaria, friend, we can't last due from his huge sword to pass. I use an Asian knives out and watch his queer vampire path. And as for the brain bewilders, if I read your kind of rats, will you give me 1,000 guilders? 1,000 guilders, 50,000 was the exclamation of an astonished American corporation. Into the street, Piper sank, smiling first a little smile, as if he knew what magic stepping his pipe a while. Like a musical, a deaf, he blew his pipe. It's too hard. Too hard. Fell asleep. How can you sleep with that beeping? Hello, people. Thanks for all the love this morning. I appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my brand here, so it helps. Every little thing helps. My social media brand. Thank you. Excelentemente. No. Excelente. What's the Spanish word for morning? Does anybody know? How would you say morning excellence in Spanish? Does anybody know? Mi nombre es Esteban Tune. Mi nombre es Esteban Tune. Me gusta comer tacos de pescado. That's all I know how to say in Spanish. I love fish tacos. Me gusta comer tacos de pescado. Hola. ¿Cómo está? ¿Y tú? Buen escuela. I know I need to practice it. I took a course in university and I didn't practice it. So I never got good at it, obviously. I'm pretty good at the pronunciation, though, I guess. But yeah, just need to practice it with somebody. I need a Spanish girlfriend. Hook me up, Periscope. A Spanish girlfriend, or Mexican, or any yeah. Oh, it's You're fucking weird. Ew. I think there's a name for that. It's called a proctophilia. Are you a proctophiliac? That's really gross. Or proctophilia. Look it up. Look it up, the proctophiliacs. Excelencia de la Menia. De la Menia. Excelencia de la Menia. Thank you. Thank you for good. Excelencia. Excelencia de la Menia. Yeah. Mañana. Excelencia de la mañana. Mañana. Am I saying it right? I don't know. Mañana. Excelencia de la mañana. Excelencia de la mañana. Mañana. Excelencia de la mañana. Into the streets, pipe steps, smiling, first a little smile, as if he knew what magic stepped in his quiet pipe for a while. Like musical adept, flows, pipe, flipsy wrinkles, the green and blue sharp as crystal, like a candle flame with close sprinkled. An artificial notes the pipe uttered, as if an army muttered, a grumbling grew to mighty rumbling, and other houses came around, stumbling, great rats, small rats, big rats, strong rats, brown rats, black rats, grey rats, honey rats, grey gold plotters, gay young prisoners, fathers, mothers, uncles, cousins, copying tails, brick and whisters, families by tens and dozens, brothers, sisters, husband, wives, all the pipe piper for their lives, and streety pipe advancing, step to follow dancing, until they came to the river western, wherein all plunged in Paris, save one who was stout as Julius Caesar, swam across the to carry, as he the manuscript to cherish, two rat lad of his commentary, which was after shrill notes of the piper heard a sound as of scraping treasure, putting apples under its ripe into the side of Preston's grave, and it seemed as if always sweeter far than the heart by solemnly as he called out, oh, rats, rejoice, the world is grown to a vast size also read, for so munch on, crunch on, take your lunch on, breakfast up, dinner, lunch on, and just as bulky sugar crunch on, always stay, like a great sun shone, gracious scarce before me, just as me thought it said, come for me, I found the western rolling over me. You should have heard the hand bleed, ring the bells till they rock, people go, cries Mary, get along, go, pull out the nets and walk. It's all the carpenters and builders, leaving our town not even tracing the rights, but suddenly up the face of the pipe, the first in the marketplace. The first, if you believe, 1,000 guilders. 1,000 guilders may look through all that lady gave me a funny look. It threw me off. My face is so bright. What is going on? Picture quality is awful here. Hello, I'm Canadian. I'm glad you're watching from France. I would love to visit France one day. I'm doing well, thank you. I can't see your name. Sharif? I think I need glasses. This is a pretty small screen though. What time is it here in Vancouver? Yeah, that's the end of the stream today. I'm going to shut it down. Thank you for watching. I'm from Azerbaijan. No, thanks for watching. Sharif, Azerbaijan. That's a long way from here, I think. Azerbaijan. That's in Africa, isn't it? Or... Oh, look at that dog. Here, oh, look at this dog. I'm gonna flip you around here. Look at this dog. Look at that dog. That's a beauty. It's like a big mastiff or something. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, you're on a tree. Oh, he's gonna cross the street here. Okay, look at that dog. Look at that dog. Whoa. Anyways, that was the show for today. Thank you for watching my stream. I'll be back next week. I have 3 days off. I'll be back on Wednesday at Main Street. And yeah, thanks for watching Morning Excellence with myself, Stephen R. Toon. Yeah. Thanks for all the love. Have a great morning. Have an excellent morning. And I'll see you next week.